Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back. And today we are going to have the session on how can you actually achieve success on LinkedIn. So we are going to discuss on how can you level your professional game here. Okay? So it's going to be a very interesting session, a value packed session with a lot of insights. So I would request all of you that please make notes and do the practical side by side. Okay, so now before I dive in, I would request all of you that please subscribe to the channel so that you can get future notification updates as well. Okay, so now let's get started and we will do the practical also side by side. What you can basically understand is LinkedIn is actually more than a social network. Okay, so basically it is a very powerful platform to grow your business, right? So how LinkedIn will actually help to grow your business? It is going to help you to build up your personal brand and find your dream clients here. So now you might be wondering, how can I build my brand and how can I find my dream clients? So that's what we are going to discuss those hacks in the today's session here. So, my dear students, my dear friends, if you're really serious about leveraging LinkedIn to its complete potential, this guide is actually going to help you to level up your LinkedIn profile and then turn your connections into your clients. So, this is very important here. You should know how to turn your connection into clients here. Okay, so that's what we are going to discuss all those hacks here. So first we will discuss the concept in this document and then we will do the practicals also. So my dear students, LinkedIn is like a video game. Okay, so you need to understand that it's like a video game. So now you might be having a question in your mind, how can LinkedIn be like a video game? So for this you have to level up your LinkedIn profile here, right? Okay, so now how are you going to do it? Okay, so let's take an example or scenario. Think of LinkedIn as a game where your profile is the character here. Okay, so in this game, your character starts at level 1. Okay, so now as a beginner on LinkedIn, you might have a very few connections, very little engagement, and low visibility. But as you continue to post valuable content and engage with others, your profile will actually level up. Okay, so I'm going to discuss this scenario with all of you here. So now you might be wondering, how can I level up, right? So we are going to discuss those hacks here. So to level up your LinkedIn profile, you have to start posting consistently. Okay, so consistency is very important in your LinkedIn success. Okay, so you have to aim to post at least once a day. Okay, so this is very crucial. Consistency is key to building your presence here. Okay, so your post has to be consistent once a day. Then you have to engage with your network. You have to keep on responding to comments, you have to share other people's posts and be active in conversation on their LinkedIn DMs here. Okay, then you have to build authority here. So you might be having a question, how is it possible to build authority on LinkedIn? So what you can do here is you can share insights that solves the problem or educate your audience here. The more value you provide, the faster you'll rise in visibility and credibility. So it's all about offering value, value, and value. Okay, so initially you might struggle to find clients or grow your business on LinkedIn here. Okay, but as you build momentum, you'll get noticed that the higher your level of your connections, okay, or your influences, the easier it becomes here. So I hope you have understood the concepts till now. If you have any questions, any doubts, you can please ask me in the comments. I would be happy to help all of you. Yeah, okay. Now let's move forward here. All right. So let's take an example. Okay, so we recently had one of our student who started as a university student on LinkedIn with less than 1000 followers. Okay, so basically what happened is he wanted to launch a health coaching business. Okay, now a university student wanted to launch a health coaching business on LinkedIn. Okay, so in this particular situation, instead of posting generic tips, he shared his personal story. Okay, because our one of our student was battling with cancer. Okay, so he wrote a personal story post on how battling cancer motivated him to focus on health and wellness here. So this vulnerability and authenticity resonated with his audience here, and he quickly grew his profile. So we could see that while our student is now a successful health coach, which is helping him drive his LinkedIn presence here. So you understand from this example that how LinkedIn story post can actually help you to drive your personal LinkedIn profile here. Okay. So, but if you're writing a LinkedIn story post, you have to make sure that you write a story post with reference to your designation. Yeah, clear everyone? All right. So now we will discuss further on the power of storytelling. So, my dear students and my friends, your content isn't just about offering any kind of advice. If you're solely posting how to list post, you're missing out on the real driver of engagement, storytelling. People don't just want information, they want some kind of connection. You have to share your own journey, struggles, and success. So, what is important here is you need to understand that authenticity is going to build trust here. So, you have to build authenticity, and that is going to make sure that your target connections will start trusting you. Alright? Okay? So, now we will discuss why storytelling is actually working these days, because this is going to humanize your brand here. You have to share your personal experiences that is going to make you more relatable. Okay, so that's going to make you more relatable, right? So this is very important that you have to humanize your brand. Then we'll talk about building trust. Okay, clients are more likely to connect with someone who has been through similar kind of challenges. So definitely every client has some or other pain point, and they will buy a product or solution to solve those pain points. Okay, so you have to make sure that you build trust with your target connections. Then you have to understand that you have to create a why factor. People don't buy product or services, they buy into your reason for doing what you do. You have to show your audience why you are passionate about your work, right? So you have to build the why factor. So now I'm going to talk about the practical steps. Okay, so basically when you're creating LinkedIn story post, you have to reflect on your journey. What kind of challenges have shaped you? How did you overcome them? This is very important factor. Then you have to share your personal insights. When you talk about your why factor, people are more likely to trust you. Okay, these are the practical steps that you have to apply when it comes to your LinkedIn marketing game here. Then you have to build credibility through content here. This is not about just being active on LinkedIn, my dear students. It's about being more strategic. Your post needs to be tailored to add value to your audience, and that will actually help to build your authority. Okay? So now we will discuss what are the top tips for effective content here. You have to create high value post. Instead of surface level advice, you have to dive deep into topics that matters the most to your audience here. So you have to make sure what kind of questions your users are going to put on LinkedIn. Based on those questions, you have to create the content here, right? Then you have to leverage testimonials here. You have to share success stories from previous clients or the results you have achieved on the LinkedIn here. So results matters a lot, correct? And then you have to incorporate data and trends. The extremely important pointer here is you have to back up your insight with statistics or trends in your industry to demonstrate thought leadership. Okay, so we will talk about the same example. When one of a student started sharing his health journey alongside actionable tips for improving health and fitness, people were immediately drawn in. He started building trust by aligning his personal story with practical advice, leading to a significant increase in clients. So, when you're creating LinkedIn post, you have to share your personal story and then practical advice. So, this is going to help you to get more clients here. Okay, so now we will also talk about consistency once again. So now you already know that LinkedIn is a long term game. If you expect to get immediate results after the few posts, you're setting up yourself for a big disappointment here. Success on LinkedIn requires a lot of consistent effort here, right? So now we are going to discuss the actions to stay consistent. So the most important pointer here is you have to develop a content calendar here. So my dear students, you have to plan out your post for the week or a month. Okay, so this is going to keep you on track and ensure you're always providing value. Then after you have created your content calendar, you have to engage regularly. Engagement is very important on the LinkedIn platform, because doing engagement regularly, this is going to help you build a relationship with your target connections here. You have to comment on other posts, participate in discussions, and then make yourself visible in your network. Okay, so this is about engagement. Then you have to refine your strategy. You have to analyze what is working and what is not working. You have to adjust your content based on the engagement and feedback you receive. So refining your strategy is very important, my dear students. Then now we will discuss the most important pointer here, that how can I turn my audience into clients here. So it's very important that you include strong call to actions in your content here. Whether you are asking people to connect or schedule a call or sign up for a webinar, you have to give your audience a clear next step. Okay, so we will discuss on how can you craft effective call to actions. The foremost pointer is you have to be direct. If you're offering a service, you have to tell people how to get in touch with them or learn more. Then you have to add urgency. Limited time offers or exclusive deals can encourage quicker responses. So urgency really matters. You have to create the scarcity factor here. Then it's all about providing value. Let's say, for example, offering a free resource like an ebook or a consultation is a great way to engage new leads here, right? Okay, so let's say, for example, if you want to grow your LinkedIn profile, or if you want to get more clients on LinkedIn, you can just book a call with me for a 101 coaching basis. Okay, so this is just an example. So I'll help you craft a 90 days plan to scale your LinkedIn business. So conclusion in the CTA, you can say start your LinkedIn journey today. Yeah. So if I want to discuss the key pointers in a brief, okay, so we will discuss that. Okay, so first thing is you have to level up your LinkedIn profile here. You have to consistently share value and engage with your network. Second, you have to tell your story to build trust and credibility. Third, you have to stay consistent, okay, and then you have to refine your content strategy. Fourth, then you have to use strong call to actions to convert your audience into clients. So my dear students, if you follow all these steps, you can build a powerful LinkedIn presence that not only grows your network, but this will also help you to generate leads and clients. Okay, so now these are the pointers we discussed in the document here, right? So now we will also start with the practicals now. Okay, so we will do the practicals now. All right. Okay, so now we will get started with our LinkedIn marketing game here. Alright, so now what I do here is I'll open the LinkedIn profile here. Okay, so this is one of our client LinkedIn profile here. Okay, so if I take you to the LinkedIn profile, so they are the Agile Success Partner here. Yeah, so you could see they have CTA in the headline section. Alright, then they have the about section, well written, they have the experience section, and a lot of value driven posts are already there, right? Okay, so now let's go back to the document and implement the pointers here, right? So consistency is important here, so I'll show you how this is done here. Okay, so your content consistency will differ from client to client here. So I click on show all post here. Yeah. So definitely there is a lot of content consistency in the LinkedIn profile. Yeah, right. So almost every 2-3 days the content is going live on LinkedIn. Yes. Okay. So you could see here. Okay. So we discuss about the content consistency here. Then engaging with the network. So today I'm going to tell you on how you can engage with your network here. Right? Okay. So how you can use AI for LinkedIn engagement here. So I'm going to tell you that. Copy this LinkedIn post. For example, this post is of Suvarna Kulkarni. Right? I copy this here. Open notepad. Okay. Write prompt here as act as if you are a LinkedIn marketing specialist. I want you to write an engaging comment on this LinkedIn post in 30 words. Copy this over here. Okay. Click on Meta AI. Go back to Meta AI. Meta AI is much better than ChatGPT. Okay, so just enter this and the AI will do this job for you. Right? See, here it is. So this has written the content. Okay, so the AI is going to read the content Just copy this and do some refinement here. Okay, so now you have to be smart enough to do this. Okay, love this. Building intelligent products that honor diverse perspectives and ability is crucial. So let's prioritize inclusivity, creativity, and human connection to create solutions that resonate with all individuals. Excited to join you on this journey. Copy this, Control C over here. Okay. You just have to do the modification. Okay. So we did post this about intelligent products here. So now what you have to do is you have to find out the post from your target customers here. Okay. Yeah, let's open this LinkedIn profile here. Experienced project manager into tangible Scrum Master leading agile teams towards successful project outcomes. Okay, so let's check out other posts here. Alright, cool. So here you have the post. Okay, so you can see how many engagements is here. This post has gone viral. 1430 likes here. Right? Cover this post here in Notepad. Okay. Alright. So now what I do is, so you can see this is a LinkedIn story post here with actionable strategies. Act as if you are a LinkedIn marketing specialist. I want you to write an engaging comment on this LinkedIn post in 30 words. Control C. Then I go back to Meta AI. Okay. So here you could see, right? So the content has been created. Or copy this over here. Okay, so I'll remove this question here. Mind blown by the 10 techniques here. I'm a fan of active distraction and daily mind dump to clear mental clutter and spark creativity. Let's shake up our thinking and unlock new insights together. Right? So, 10 factors here. Yeah, comment here. So now you can find new connections from this particular post here because you have almost close to 233 comments here. Okay, so let's open this. Plus, we can also open this. Okay, so from this particular list, you need to find out who could be our target customer here, right? So we'll do that over here. Let's open this. Okay, so see, project manager Karen is our target prospect here. So this is one. Anil, then we have Rob. Okay, so here what we have done is we could find the target customers here, right? So let's send the new connection request here. Okay, so I've sent the request to Emma. Then I click on follow Stacy. Click on connect. Okay, follow Karen. Click on connect here. Alright. Follow this guy. Based out in Delhi. Click on connect here. Rob. Connect. Okay. So now we understood, right? So we'll send request to one more person over here. So this is the activity for social media engagement, correct? So now you can do social media engagement in your LinkedIn news feed, as well as you can do social media engagement in the LinkedIn groups where your target customer is actually residing here, right? So what is important here is you need to understand where is your target customer going to reside. So this is something very important. So let's say, for example, we are taking the live case study of Scrum Master certification training here. Okay, so in this particular situation, all IT professionals, project managers, okay, so they could be the target audience for Scrum Master certification training here. So now we are going to find those LinkedIn groups where your target customer is going to be there. Alright, so let's find out that as well. Okay, yeah. I go back to search bar. I type here IT professionals. I type here as groups. Okay, so this is one you can try, or you can see here as software professionals. Click on groups here. Okay, yeah, you will find a lot of groups here, right? Okay, and next is software developers. Yeah, you can join the LinkedIn groups of software developers here, because mostly software developers will go for certification trainings here, right? Okay, join this. So let's say for example we are one of a group here. So I open this group, I open this group here. Yeah, here it is. So here basically here you'll find a lot of software developers in this particular group. So we need to first identify what kind of posts are being published here, right? So first thing is this guy Frew written. So he's looking out for the opportunity, open to work. He's from Cameroon. Okay, click on follow because he could be the prospect for the training as well. You click on send without note. Okay, so copy this post here. Right, and engaging comment on this LinkedIn post. So the reason why I'm doing practicals with you is that you have to follow this process with me. You have to do practicals with me side by side. So I'm just trying to explain you how am I doing the practicals. Okay, so this is how you have to do it. Okay, so it's gonna read the content from you, right? Wow, this sounds like an amazing app. I love to see how this can bring architecture designs to life with some view prompts here. Okay, copy this. Here it is. Okay. So follow the link to below. Vote on the application here. Okay, so wow, this is nice, interesting concept which has been developed over here. Okay, I click on vote. So this is what you have done for now. Click on comment here. So this is how you'll find the targeted connections, and those connections later on you can turn out to be your client as well with value proposition content here, correct? Yeah. So let's say for example we'll find out some more over here. Okay. All right, so we'll find out the post from software professionals here. Okay, so we'll try to find out what kind of posts are being written over here. Okay, so this is how you can find out from the LinkedIn groups here. Correct? So this is one thing you need to understand. Right? Okay, see, you can see that people are accepting the connection request here. Right? Okay, so this is one thing here. So now you could see there are a lot of positions available out there for Scrum Master related. So we are already in connection with the recruitment consultants over here. Right? Okay. So let's scroll down over here. Yeah. For example, .org. Write a comment here. Yeah. All right. So basically what you have to do is you have to scroll down in the LinkedIn news feed and LinkedIn groups from your target customers where you find interesting post, okay, and then you can start engaging with them. I'll show you one more example here. Okay, Jyoti Anand, okay, so she could be a target customer for training because a lot of business analysts go for CSM training here, right? Celebrating 5 years at NTT Data North America. So you'll see, yes, congrats Jyoti. Okay, click on this profile here. You find out she's from Bangalore. Okay, so now this is one thing. The second most important thing that you have to send your target customers LinkedIn connection request here. Right, so I see as business analyst. Okay, here it is. I click on people section here, then I change the location here. I type here Bangalore, Bengaluru, Karnataka, India. Just try to find out. Two. Alright, go back here. So this is how you connect with your target connections. And this is something very important that you have to do it on regular basis here, right? Because your target connections, who could be your customers, they should be in your LinkedIn network, right? I click here. Okay, I click on follow. I click on connect over here. So here it is. Yeah, so click on follow, Click on connect. Okay, so follow, connect. So Vamsi is there. Shruti, connection request is sent. Okay, here it is. Follow, connect. So here we have Ria. Alright. So was this analyst at Shell India Markets Private Limited here. I click on connect here. Yeah, this is Ria. Then you have this. Follow. Connect here. Okay. Here it is. Yes. So, what we understood here is first you need to know the ecosystem of a business. Okay, so what is your business all about? Second, you need to know who is your target customers. Third, you need to understand where can you actually find your target customers on LinkedIn. You can find it from LinkedIn search by entering the target keywords. You can find it from LinkedIn groups over here. Then you have to do engagement, and then you have to send them a connection request. First follow them and then send them the connection request. Then once they become a request, you have to consistently keep on posting value driven story post on your LinkedIn platform here. Okay, so I hope I'm pretty clear on this. Do you have any questions, any doubts to be asked? Any questions, any doubts to be asked, my dear students? You can please let me know. Okay, so one more live example I'll give you for LinkedIn groups, and then we can wind up the session for today. Okay, so now what I do is, so basically I know that a lot of project managers go for Scrum training. Yeah, yeah, you have options here. Okay, so basically you can find out the groups here. Okay, Scrum Master and project managers here, right? Okay, so close this. Let's find out one example from this LinkedIn group. So here it is. This is client engagement manager here. So I believe this guy is looking for a job over here. Okay, so let's take one example here, Ali. From here you can find out, go back. Okay, so okay, copy this over here. Yeah, so I go back to the WhatsApp dashboard over here. Yeah, okay, here it is. copy this over here. Control C. Control V. Okay, so this is about engagement here, right? So now we will talk about events here, LinkedIn events here. So let's say, for example, go back to LinkedIn search and just type here Scrum Master Certification Training. All right. So here you have a lot of events here. Okay, so you can see groups, events here. Click on show more. Okay, so this event is being created by Vineet Patni, right? So you could see the events have been created here. Correct? Click on show more. Okay, see, this is one more event. So there are live examples where you can create events over here, right? And from events, definitely you can get a lot of requirements for your training. There's this as well, right? So I go back to LinkedIn here again. Search. I write here as Scrum Master Certification. Okay. Click on events here. So here you have this event on 14th and 15th. Okay. Open this link over here. All right. So basically, what you can do is these are the hot leads for Scrum Master certification training. You can find hot leads from LinkedIn events and then you can send them the connection request as well. Okay, so for example, this guy Rupesh Shetty here. Okay, so definitely he's a hot lead. So I believe he's already a connection here, correct? So head of alliances here basically. So what you have to do is first do engagement here. Show all post. Click on post here. Okay, so for example, he did post this, right? So send them the comment here. Okay, so use Meta AI, very good tool, fantastic results you get over here. Yeah. Copy here. Copy. Fascinating insight. The significant salary difference between India and the USA highlights the global demand for Kubernetes expertise. I believe Kubernetes is an in-demand skill, not overrated at all as a cloud. Adoption continues to grow. Container orchestration skills will remain crucial. The numbers speaks for themselves. Kubernetes professionals are in high demand and it's an excellent skill to acquire for a rewarding career. Alright. So now with this I end my today's session. In tomorrow's session we can also discuss on how you can generate leads from your LinkedIn Messenger. Okay. So we'll have interesting session because LinkedIn marketing is all about building a relationship with your target customers and then driving inbound lead for your business by adopting the organic marketing strategies. If you have any questions, any doubts, you can please ask me in the comments. I would be happy to help all of you. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.